Point is kinds of quadrilaterals. Okay, so first quadrilateral is trapezium. Okay, so a quadrilateral which has only one pair of parallel side is called as a trapezium. Okay, so see the figures. In this figure, one pair of parallel side is here. Okay, if we extend these sides, then it intersect to each other at some point. Okay, but these two sides are parallel, they are not intersecting each other at any how condition. Okay, so these two this is the first pair, one pair of parallel side. Okay, so quadrilateral which has only one pair of parallel side, it means only one pair, but at least one pair, but two pairs are required. Okay, a quadrilateral which has only one pair of parallel side is called as a trapezium. Okay, in this figure see also these two sides are parallel to each other. If we extend these two sides, okay, if we extend these two sides, then it intersect to each other at some point. Okay, so this is the second example of trapezium. Then in this diagram, see this diagram, in this diagram also it is a trapezium. Okay, see these two lines are parallel to each other. Now in this diagram, see here two pairs of parallel lines, so at least one pair is required, but more than one pair is also it is a type of trapezium. Okay, so all these are the examples of trapezium. Now see these diagrams. These diagrams are not a trapezium. Okay, because if we extend the sides, it intersect at some point. Okay, so these are not the examples of trapezium. Okay, so what is the definition of trapezium? Then a quadrilateral which has only one pair of parallel side is called as a trapezium. Okay, then the next quadrilateral is kite. Okay, a quadrilateral which has exactly two pairs of equal consecutive sides, is called a kite. Okay, so all these sides are adjacent to each other. Okay, this side is adjacent with this side, again BC is adjacent with CD adjacent with DA. Okay, all these sides are adjacent, but see these two sides are adjacent sides. Okay, and its measure is equal. Okay, and they have equal measure. Okay, equal length. Okay, then AB and AD are again adjacent sides. Okay, they are adjacent sides. Okay, their point of intersection, they intersect at A point. Okay, these two sides intersect at C point, means they are adjacent sides. Okay, so AB and AD are again adjacent sides. Okay, and the measure of these two sides or length of these two sides is again equal. Okay, means two pair, this is the first pair and this is the second pair, means there are two pair of equal consecutive side. Okay, so a quadrilateral which has exactly two pairs of equal consecutive side is called as a kite. Okay, and this is the example of kite. Then our next quadrilateral is parallelogram. Okay, parallelogram, a quadrilateral whose opposite sides are parallel to each other. Okay, a quadrilateral whose opposite sides are parallel to each other is called as a parallelogram. See here, these AB and DC. Okay, AB and DC are opposite sides of this quadrilateral. Okay, and they are parallel to each other. Then AD and BC are again opposite sides of this quadrilateral, and again they are parallel to each other. In this diagram, PS and QR are opposite sides of a quadrilateral, and again they are parallel to each other. Okay, then PQ and SR, these two sides are also parallel to each other and they are opposite sides. Okay, then in square, LM and P, in square LM and PN are opposite sides of a square. Okay, and they are again parallel to each other. LP and MN are again parallel to each other. Okay, and they are opposite sides of each other. Okay, so all these are the examples of parallelogram. Okay, so elements of parallelogram, what do you mean by elements of parallelogram? Okay, so what are the elements of parallelogram? The elements of a parallelogram are as follows. Okay, so first element is two pairs of opposite sides. Okay, means parallelogram have two pairs. This is the first pair of opposite side and this is the second pair of opposite side. Okay, then four pairs of adjacent sides. Then again there is a four pair of adjacent sides. AD and AB are adjacent sides. Okay, because they having A as a common point. Then AB and BC, so this is the first pair. Okay, this is the first pair. Then AB and BC is the second pair. Okay, they are adjacent sides. Then BC and CD are the adjacent sides. Okay, they having C as a common point. Then CD and AD. Okay, this is the first, then AB and BC second, BC and CD third, CD and AD fourth. Okay, so there are four pairs of adjacent sides. Okay, all these you can check for these two examples also. Okay, two pairs of opposite equal angles, See here, angle A is opposite to angle C and angle B is opposite to angle D. Okay, so these are the opposite angles to each other. So there are two pairs of opposite angle. Angle A is opposite to angle C. This is the first pair, and angle B is opposite to angle D. This is the second pair. Okay, so there are two pairs of opposite equal angles. Then fourth, four pairs of adjacent angles. Okay, again four pairs of adjacent angle. Angle A is adjacent to angle B. Okay, its adjacent angle is B, first pair. Then angle B is adjacent to angle C, second pair. Angle C is adjacent to angle D. Okay, again and angle B. Then angle D is adjacent. Okay, so all these angles are adjacent to each other. Okay, all these angles are adjacent to each other, and that's why we can say that four pairs of adjacent angles are there. Okay, then what are the properties of parallelogram? Okay, what are the properties of parallelogram? So first properties, the opposite sides of a parallelogram are of equal length. This is the first property, and all these properties are very much important. Okay, very much important. Okay, so all this property you have to remember. Properties of a parallelogram. So first property, the opposite sides of a parallelogram are of equal length. Okay, so opposite sides of parallelogram, these opposite sides of a parallelogram are of equal length. The opposite angles of a parallelogram are of equal measure. Okay, opposite angles only. If this is 130 degree, then angle C is also 130. If the angle B is 50 degree, then we can say that angle D is also 50 degree. Okay, so opposite angles of a parallelogram are of equal measure. Then the adjacent angles in a parallelogram are supplementary. Okay, means adjacent angles, this angle B and angle C are adjacent angles. Okay, and these angles are supplementary angles, means we can say that the sum of this angle is 180 degree. Okay, angle B plus angle C is equal to what then? 180 degree. Such angle we call as a supplementary angle. The adjacent angles in a parallelogram are supplementary. Okay, then fourth point is what? The diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Okay, the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other at the point of their intersection. Okay, means the diagonals of if we draw the diagonals in this figure, see in this figure, if we draw the diagonals AC and diagonal BD, then these two diagonals intersect at point O, and this point we call it as a point of intersection. So this is all about kinds of quadrilaterals. Again we can say that see these diagonals means if we draw these diagonals and O is the point of intersection, then we can say that BO is equal to DO, BO is equal to OD, and AO is equal to OC. Okay, so so this is all about the kinds of quadrilateral.